So let me tell you why this nigga Chitter, whatever you want to call him, is the funniest nigga in the world, yo. Can you hear me?
Yep.
So this motherfucker, this morning, I'm talking to my homie, like one of my gay homies, and he talking about how he deleted all the sex apps and shit and the dating apps or whatever, and he don't even take the medication or whatever no more, like the AIDS, the anti HIV medication, and my nigga Chitter just woke up and he like, nah man, I ain't had no coffee yet. Slow down. So my nigga keep
Like,
going, like he just ignore him, and then my nigga Chitter go, he drop a Jay Z emoji like whoa, chill man. So then nigga keeps going. So then this nigga says, yeah, I didn't know Magic Johnson had a online store, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, this nigga trying to change the subject. So then the nigga just keeps going and going and telling the story or whatever. So then this nigga finally just goes, all right, man, fuck it. I'm done.
just gives up.
Like this nigga, he was trying to change the subject. It ain't work. It ain't work. So anyway, man, how you doing?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. But you know, Sunday not so fun day, but we out here. It's been busy, man. Busy weekend. You ever felt really busy, but like pretty much did nothing?
Uh, yeah, that's kind of my life. That's the story of my
It's,
life.
it's like you maintain. It's like damn, it's a lot of work to maintain. But it's that, man. It's that. But despite all that, fuck that. We here.
Nice, nice. Nah, so I was gonna say, it be feeling like, it be feeling like everything that a nigga do all just amount to fucking nothing. That's what it is right there. You ever feel that way?
Never that.
I feel like I've been building an empire for like 30 years, and then I turn around and look at it, and it's just like 2 ounces of weed and a couple pair of sneakers and shit. All right, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. All right. Anyway, you want to introduce this shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. I'm Romeo,
And I'm Tretch.
and this is the
The
Tretch and
Tretch and
Romeo News
Romeo News
Podcast.
Podcast.
Look at that. We got rhythm, niggas.
It actually
Um.
works. Look
so
what happens when you don't have much latency, dog. Shit's clean.
yeah, man. I've been fucking chilling, dog. I mean, I have like I'm on medication and shit. I had a toothache this week, so my week sucked. Like on that one side, but on the other side of shit, like you know, everything else is fucking perfect. I ain't got shit to complain about. The house is clean, making money. The world is nice. Everybody likes me. I like everybody. Yeah, man. It's kind of crazy, but I just can't sleep or eat.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I
That's a
gotta
trade
take
off,
20. I
right?
gotta take 20 pills a day, so my stomach is fucking in knots right now, my nigga.
Damn. You
Yeah,
taking them that frequently? Is that
I
just
got.
pain management and like antibiotics
Yeah,
and all the bullshit?
it's yeah. I gotta take them every 6 hours, and I gotta take 5 fucking pills. So
Uh,
you do the math.
Yeesh. Not to get too into your business, but you got to get that motherfucker pulled, or is it just more or less like a wait and
Yeah, I
see?
mean, if you really, I don't want to tell the grim details, but yeah, I gotta pay them niggas to put me to sleep.
Ah, that
So,
sucks. That sucks.
I called the lady because that shit ain't covered by my insurance. So I called the lady, and she was like, I was like, y'all. First off, nigga, it's hard as shit to get a referral anymore, right? So I got a referral. Then, like, I go call this one place, and they like, all right, what's your insurance? Oh, we don't accept that. And I call another place. They're like, what's your insurance? Oh, we booked up for 2 months. All right, call another place. What's your insurance? Okay, we do accept that, and we can give you an appointment within the next week. Oh no, we don't put people to sleep. I'm like, all right, I done had my shit dug into, pause, a lot in my life. Like, I got money now. I don't really want to go through it. You know what I'm saying? This is what
Yeah.
it is. Call me a bitch. So she was like, we don't put people to sleep. I was like, damn, I kind of preferred that. I was hoping for that. She was like, all right, well, I mean, you probably got to call somebody else then. I'm like, all right, bet. So I was like, all right, well, lock me in, because who knows, you might be the only person available for 2 months, and I can't sleep or eat. So I don't know if I can go through this for very much longer. So I got locked in, and then I made some other phone calls, and then I ran into one lady who was very concise, and she was like, I was like, yeah, so da da da, what's your insurance? Bang bang bang. Yeah, y'all put people to sleep. First off, yeah, cost 750. I was like, oh, all right, all right, bet. Um,
They do that enough.
yeah, I mean, she must know the game. So anyway, I was like, all right, bet, but she ain't had no appointments for a month or some shit. I made an appointment with her. I don't even know when that shit is, nigga. It's so far off, bro.
Well, luckily they can put the they can put that shit in your schedule, and they actually give you the email updates and shit like that, and text message too. They got you, man.
I
So
mean, if I survive, nigga, I ain't ate shit, nigga. I had like 2 chicken wings today.
damn. So is that are the meds like killing your appetite? I guess.
Well, it was making my stomach hurt like fuck. So yeah, it's killing my appetite. But the thing is, you gotta eat, right? You're supposed
Yeah,
to eat
yeah.
for
You
the
gotta
meds
eat.
to not hurt so much.
Yeah,
So it's killing my appetite, but it's also my tooth that's making me not eat too. So it's like a double-edged sword. Because even though I do got the meds, like that shit don't change nothing if I chew. That shit still hurt.
yeah.
But yeah. Enough about me, man. Um, you ever get stitches before?
Uh, nah. Fortunately, man, I've never had to. I've never been opened up so badly that I need to have stitches. So
You never had to have nobody sew your skin back together?
nope.
Nah, you never
Uh,
been in that position.
I mean, I've had a couple bad ones where I probably should have gotten stitches, but nah, I never got it.
Yeah, nah, just give me a towel, nigga, and something to tie it with, nigga. Fuck that. I'll tie a towel around anything, nigga. Apply pressure. I read that somewhere and that shit works. Yeah, so shout out to Kyle Lowry. He said they gave me 4 stitches, but they made it look like a 7, nigga.
You think he asked for that, or that was just incidental,
I think it
coincidental?
was I think the person who's stitching them up was like they had enough time to have a conversation and be cordial and welcome to the team, Kyle. You know.
Yeah, he was playing with it covered, so
Mm-hmm.
that, so
But he
he's
he
not he's not ready. He's
Instagrammed it
not ready
though.
for his logo yet.
He Instagrammed it though.
Hey man, anytime you shed blood, man, you got to throw it on the ground, especially during the game, man. You got to
Yeah.
do it.
Yo, shout out to DeAnthony Melton back from the dead since we on the Sixers shit. Um,
He was balling,
yeah, I mean he had no choice. You gotta make up for a fucking lot of lost time, right?
and you know what I mean.
Nico, on the other hand, he could have stood to stay out for another game or two.
But they had Nico playing center, man, against the Bucks.
No, I mean I understand, but I mean with no Joe on the floor, like his skills are like almost like non-existent, not necessary. They don't play as well with niggas actually able to pay attention to him.
Well, that too, but he's playing out of position too. My man's playing a center. My man's
I
a
mean,
stretch three,
I mean,
playing center
I understand, but like,
against Giannis,
look at our
Brooke
alternatives. Like,
Lopez,
look at our alternatives.
Bobby
Look,
Portis.
look at our alternatives. Like
All three of them niggas bigger than him, man.
we got Paul Reed, who is pretty much no bigger than him, right? Right?
Yes, indeed.
Mo Bamba, who this nigga got no legs or hands. I'm about to just call him
Yo, he
fucking.
cooked
That
Mamba,
nigga
man.
is, yeah. He need to play for somebody else that's not in the league. And young boy Gafford, you know what I'm saying? I mean Baisley, my bad.
Basically.
Them niggas be looking alike. Yeah, young Baisley.
Even he
Uh,
undersized. He a Nico
he is
Batum last
undersized
year.
and he's
He's
skinny as shit too.
he's a dude. He's a three that's playing like 4 and 5
Yeah, he played
just
5 because he
because
only got that's his skill set. It's sad, really.
just because. So
But and then I mean, shit, we don't really got no big bodies to throw under that rim, nigga. So
yeah, we just
unless you want to
no rebounding.
unless you want to sacrifice a real NBA player, you want to throw you want to throw C4 under there. You want to throw Kelly under that motherfucker and tell him to have heart. I don't know, man.
I mean, they doing it. It's just it just don't make sense. I
I mean,
mean,
what are we
like,
supposed to do, man? We got no Rocco.
even Rocco. I don't know. I don't even know like if his rebounding game is really like that. Like we really playing. Daryl Morey thinks he's slick, man. He really got us playing like the small ball rocket style, man. Like what I mean,
No,
we're
absolutely.
rockets.
No, absolutely, 100%.
Like
That was when you knew it was over too. That's the other thing. Um, I said we was playing. My nigga
so,
said it today. We might not even make the playoffs. I'm just sitting there like tisk tisk, man. You heard me, Tretch,
so
man.
we'll see. It all contingent upon Joe, but apparently Joey's making a good recovery. Apparently the decision that he made with his meniscus was to actually get part of it removed, so he could actually recover quicker. So
We talked
we'll
about
see.
that.
We'll
We
see.
talked about that. That said we said that was going to take away from his long term fungibility.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, depends on how long term ability to play, or just long term quality of life. You know,
Both,
you know.
both, absolutely both. But I mean, what is shit? We got. I mean,
He got 100 million on the line. You know what I mean? He made his 100 mil. He good.
nah, he gonna be all right
So
financially. I'm not worried about his finances. I'm worried about a chip in this city for the next couple years because these niggas is not happy about building this arena, and it seems like this process is long overdue. And it seems like we literally have Joe on the tail end of whatever he got going on, which is greatness that surpasses anything I've ever seen in my lifetime. And then we got Maxi on the front end of being, I mean, generously speaking, a perennial all star, right?
yep. Yeah, because he's not ready yet. I mean, if this stretch is telling you anything, he's good, but he just ain't ready.
He good,
So
but he ain't your number one.
yeah,
Like I would hate to see him be a Dame. You know, I would hate to see him stay in Philly his whole career and then become bitter and at us and at this whole situation because we wasn't able to sufficiently build around him or give him what he needed to be able to get over that hump. Because I mean, shit, with this where he is now, I mean, he's an undersized guard. An undersized guard is always going to be an undersized guard, barring Steph Curry. Um, so yeah, like you can't really expect for that nigga to go anywhere without having a real solid system around him.
oh definitely,
And right now, that
or to
real
be
solid system,
contributing
that real
very
solid system
efficiently
is
to a
sitting at
solid
home with
system,
his legs up right now.
which is very true. I mean, though he was at the game today. He was at the game today,
Yeah, but that was at like 1 o'clock. He's home right now playing with Arthur.
which is as he should. But
That's what I would be doing. Pause.
what was I gonna say?
Oh, that's a pedophile thing. I shouldn't have did that. See, pause jokes is definitely the bottom of the barrel.
Eh, yeah, I don't know.
I like
It's weird, man. Can we?
I
Well,
like
we'll
Jalen
get there
Brunson.
later. We'll get there
I like
later.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
Did his
for
father was
us,
his father like good?
who Jalen Brunson's dad?
Yeah, was he a good basketball player?
He was solid. He was solid. I
Did he
don't
get
necessarily say he was all star level, but he was definitely was a shooter. He could do his
okay?
thing. So,
Oh, he was like a solid role player.
yep,
Okay, but
very much in the
he
way
was
of like a Del
Del
Curry type.
Curry. Yeah,
Yeah, Jalen
he looked
Brunson.
solid. He looked stocky. He looked like he could have played football.
Who? Jalen Brunson.
Nah, not an old nigga, but his
Oh,
dad. I mean, all old niggas kind of look like that for the most part. 40-year-old black men all look like they could play football.
it's in the DNA.
Mm-hmm. It's in the cooking.
But yeah, I mean his dad was solid. He was much like much like Del Curry, solid player. You know what I mean? Really good contributor. Had enough of a name for himself. You know what I mean throughout his career. So I mean, name kind of rung a couple bells. Wasn't necessarily quite the all star, but you know he was all right. I mean, the funny thing is his dad was also like one of those tenured dudes too, though. Like his dad played for like a ton of teams. My man was on the Knicks, the Celtics. I think back to the Knicks again.
Is that what you
Um,
want? Is that how you would want it? Like if you had a NBA career, like would you want to be like I mean, barring any ring or not, like would you want to be like more like a CP who like you went to a bunch of teams and made them all better, or would you want to be more like a Yo, Candace took his fucking nickname. That nigga is not CP3 no more, bro. I'm never calling him that again. Because she's a champion. But would you rather be like that, or would you rather be like a Steph? Like assuming that both of them had the same
Oh,
amount
like
of
a oh like
titles.
a, oh like a superstar or whatever.
No,
So
wait,
so a
wait, wait,
super
wait,
so
wait. No, no,
so a
no.
superstar that
One,
stayed at home,
no, nigga. Damn,
or
that's
his
crazy.
journeyman
I
try
didn't
to
say
chase one.
superstar. I didn't say superstar. Listen, no, you can't do that. I'm
You
trying
just
to. All right,
compare.
all right. Those are
I
bad
know.
fucking examples. Okay, so would you rather be LeBron? Would you rather be like LeBron, who brought three different titles to three different cities, or would you rather be who got three different titles in one? I mean, who got three titles in one city?
Steph, you got four in
No,
one
no, he
city.
got fucking no. He got don't Steph got five?
You got four.
Fuck it, give him a fifth one.
The
He
fifth.
deserves it. He's a good guy.
Kobe got five. There we go. Let's do Kobe.
No, you. So yeah, LeBron three different titles in three different cities, or Kobe. No, but who has three titles in one city? Because we're gonna give it to Kobe automatically because we know he has five and he's Kobe. But who has three in one city? Somebody got three in one city.
More
Somebody in the league
recently,
got three in one city.
Larry Bird.
Larry, he only got three.
Yeah, Larry got three.
Okay, so would you rather be like Larry Legend,
Hmm.
or like LeBron Legend?
Like LeBron legend.
Three in one city, or would you rather bring one to? Damn, because LeBron brought one to his hometown, so that's different, nigga. We can't even use him. You got to use CP3, bro. CP3, or
Assuming he got assuming he got chips.
assuming he got a couple chips, versus fucking who stayed at home but wasn't as good as Curry, fucking or Dame, assuming he got a
Dame.
couple
I
chips.
mean, they're in
Yeah,
the same. They're in the
CP3.
same.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
Yeah.
good. That's a better comp. So CP3, assuming he got a couple chips, versus Dame, assuming he got a couple chips. Which one would you rather be? I would rather be CP3.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, if I'm if I'm not gonna win, I at least need to be able to prove
I
my
want to see the
greatness.
world, you know?
Yeah, see the world, and then I
At
guess
least.
unless at least be able to prove my impact as well too. Because I mean, that'll be the one knock too, is that like like because you were the homer, essentially everything was kind of built, system that kind of made to make you look good, but you essentially. If you CB3, he took that shit on the road and actually made other teams good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And with him, I
And he
mean,
from
like,
like North Carolina, which is the basketball capital. So if you think about it, he did get a chance to play for his little hometown or whatever, and he got a chance to like, put his city on the map. You know.
so So it was cool. I mean,
Also,
plus
like I
he
think
had
it's
he had effect on a
hilarious,
lot of players. You know what I mean?
nigga.
He
He
could.
affected Baisley. He was coaching Baisley up.
I
I mean,
mean,
ain't that's a bad
eh,
example. That's a
like I
real
mean,
bad example.
can we just say SGAs? Can we say Shea?
Yeah, we
Shea
can
is
say
one of his
SGA.
sons.
Yes, Shea is one
You
of
know
his
what I mean?
sons.
Dennis Schroeder
D
is one
D
of his
Book is one of his
sons.
sons.
You know what I
Dennis
mean?
Schroeder is definitely his son.
You know what I mean? So
Dennis Schroeder wasn't alive until his balls. Never mind. So CP definitely had a good career, but I did kind of start feeling bad for him around like the OKC time when this nigga didn't even bother moving to the city. He would just like stayed out of the hotel, kept his family where they was at, and was like, all right, yeah, it's the short season.
I mean, he knew
I
what the
think that
deal
was
was though.
hilarious.
He
And
knew what the
they
deal
was
was.
like, they was giving him mad credit for being like a leader and taking the guys out every night. I was like, nigga, he got no choice. He don't know nobody else in this whole state. Like, nigga, those the only people he know. It's either go to the hotel room or hang out with the team. Fuck it. So I thought that was funny.
Well, they put him
But
in a weird
that's
situation
kind of
too,
sad
though.
though.
They put him in a tough situation because more or less like that situation would have imploded, he'd have looked so bad. You know what I mean? Like that would have pretty much been the
No,
end of
he
his
really
career.
had to come through there,
He
to
had
be
to come
honest.
through. He did.
And he
You
did, and
know,
he did.
he
He
did.
impressed me. He impressed me in that situation, like for real, for real. I think
A
that might
three
have
point
been,
guard, a
I think
three
that might have
point
been
guard
the
lineup
highlight of his career, nigga.
is like
OKC,
him.
low light, the Suns.
Not the series with Golden State. You know what I mean, against Golden State with the Rockets, not
No,
the
because
Lob
they
City.
nah, because they lost that
So
shit, and he had stars with him who also contributed to his losing, and Doc, all of them niggas. That was just
contribute.
ugly. To me, there was no reason to have any of that. Like,
Now that
I don't
squad was
know.
stacked too. That squad was stacked. Stacked.
I know
Stacked.
that's what
Stacked.
I'm saying. He had a bunch of
Stacked.
stars losing with him. That was just sad. Like, I niggas had Lou Will. Come on, man.
I mean, like it's crazy. Like that one season that they
That niggas
lost.
had Toby.
Nah, they beat the Spurs. They beat the Spurs after the Spurs beat what's the name? At the Spurs had beat Miami.
This is
I could have
now
swore.
another
What's up?
edition of NBA history with Tretch.
But yeah, I could have swore they were gonna win that championship that season when they beat the Spurs the season after the Spurs beat the Heat. But nope,
What is
just didn't work,
this?
man.
16? 18?
This
When is this?
was
16?
I want to say this is what 14.
14?
Yeah, but that was like
That was
was that
fucking 10
14?
years ago. That nigga's
No,
cooked.
no, it was like 13, no, 14 to 15. But that was the emergence of Golden State too, though. That's when Golden
Yeah.
State actually came on. Once they arrived, it was a wrap. So, but
It's funny how the Clips were like kind of dominant over there, but never made anything real of it.
yeah,
Sad, really.
but then you think about that, the time that they were dominant, they had to go against the Heat. So, and then by the time their window opened up, that's when Golden State actually came in, and it was just a wrap. But
Yeah.
that's where so that's the only thing with the Clippers though. Like they were good, but I don't know if they were actually good enough to beat the Heat at that time. They were actually a good team, stacked team, but I don't know if strategically, they had the pieces to actually beat, LeBron and those guys when they finally figured it out.
Yeah. See, I mean, my biggest fear right now. Oh shit. My biggest fear. This nigga Lowry fell again. All right. So my biggest fear right now.
Oh, you watching the game?
Yeah.
You watching the game again?
Yeah. I was watching Phillies earlier. So I had to catch up on the Sixers. I made a clear decision. I'm out on the season. So wait, I wanted to ask you, but we can actually follow up, nigga. I was about to talk about that anyway. I was about to say my biggest fear for these Sixers is that we get to the second round again this year, and then
Hmm.
next year don't make the playoffs, or we don't make the playoffs this year. Like my biggest fear is that we're gonna regress and stay there for like multiple years in Maxi's time because we chose not to extend that nigga last year when we should have, and now he might not want to stay here. Like we're not
We get
giving him
dibs.
very
We
many
we get
good reasons
dibs.
to stay here.
Well,
We
we
do
get
get
dibs.
dibs.
We get dibs because he's a restricted free agent. So
No, no, I
so
understand. I
so
understand.
so he sets his own market, quite honestly. So it's really up to us of whether or not we actually want to extend him. Um, I mean, as far as this season, yeah, we just look ass without Joe. That's just that, and there's a couple people's fault, but either way, a couple guys should be taking advantage of their opportunities a little bit more. But
I mean,
nonetheless,
no, the problem is, bro, you expecting these fucking role players in the league to step up and become like players in the league. That's
I'm
not
I'm
how it works,
I'm
man.
expecting a nigga that's in the max contract that wants another max contract to play like he's trying to get another max contract.
Nah, he's still
That's all
playing
I'm
like
saying.
he's sick. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this nigga.
So
But I know that you're not going to expect Buddy Hield to be as good as he ever was in the first two games. I know that.
I mean, we can expect that,
No, you're not.
but we can't necessarily rely on that.
You're
You know
not
what I
going to
mean?
expect it.
You know
You're
what I
going to
mean?
expect it. You're going to be disappointed. All right, you can't rely on that. You can't depend on Kelly Oubre to be as good as he was in the beginning of the season consistently. You know
You
that.
can, but
No,
the
no,
issue
no.
is,
He's
the issue
spotty as
is,
fuck. He going to give you 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 performances is going to be like fucking highlights. That's
I
all.
mean, that's the issue. I mean, the thing is, all right, nobody's gonna give you all those
The rest of the
performances every
time he
single
going
night
to do
because
shit. No,
these
the
guys
rest
will
of the
be all
time he going.
stars.
No, the rest of the time he going to do shit like fucking pull up with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Or
Paul Reed,
yeah, exactly, exactly. We got too
Paul
many
Reed,
niggas
Mitty
doing
with
that.
18 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah,
We don't. We
it's
got too many niggas doing that. No ball movement whatsoever. Like it's crazy.
it's weird. It's just
If
very
you
weird.
if you
It's not
watch
it's not it's not as
other
fluid as it
teams
should be.
play, if you watch other teams play, this shit ain't even entertaining. Like for real, for real.
Yeah,
It'd be making me mad sometimes because like how the YouTube TV is like after the game they just gonna play some other game, right? So after the game, I fuck around and catch a Pels game, or I fuck around and catch a Suns game, or I fuck around and catch a Golden State game, or I fuck around and catch one of these young teams play, like the Grizzlies or the fucking Orlando Magic or the shitty fucking never Detroit. I was about to say Detroit, but never Detroit. The shitty Houston Rockets or somebody like that, and they'll be playing with such heart, and they'll be passing the shit out of the ball. And in the beginning, in the first quarters, they be looking fucking hella nice. And then they trash, so they percentage come through and they defensive effort comes through and all of that shit. But man, them balls be moving, pause. Man, them niggas know how to pass balls, bro. I don't know why. In all my years of watching the Sixers, it seemed like they ain't never had a coach that was like, yo, let's let everybody get a touch real quick before we put that joint in.
That's the funny thing because
And I feel
we
like
got
that's
we got
some middle
cases where
school
we
shit right there.
where we play ISO too much,
No, no,
or
no,
niggas
no.
pass too much.
Nigga, our whole fucking team is ISO. Maxi, ISO. And B, ISO. Toby, get a ball to him. He gonna dribble it for 3 seconds and then pass it to somebody. But he's thinking about ISOing the whole time. Now we got Kyle Lowry. I'm glad he could pass the ball. I'm glad Campaign can pass the ball. But Jesus Christ, man.
Melton can pass too. So
No, Melton
yeah,
can pass. Melton can pass. He's a backup. He's a backup. I mean, honestly, he just got back, nigga. So I'm not even used to counting him yet.
I mean that's the tough part. I mean I think about that too. You just say niggas is back. I mean we had a lot of people just being outside of Joe being hurt. We've actually had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup in terms of role players that are just could be contributing as well too. So I imagine that being an issue probably on a night to night basis. The only nigga really being consistent is well, I guess now you got Kelly Oubre back, but the only nigga that's really been consistent in the lineup for real is fucking Paul Reed. He the only nigga that's really been out
He
there
the only nigga
every
that's
night.
playing every night.
Is for real. So
And then like when a
to
nigga
his
playing
credit,
every night, and when he the only nigga playing every night, you can't even really be like, damn, yo, you only he gonna give you what he gonna give you, bro.
he is. I mean, I can't say I'm upset with what we get out of him. The only thing is just tough because obviously his rebounding isn't necessarily his forte. I mean, it's fun watching his game kind of open up a little bit more. See his touch inside a little more, but I'd still like to even see him be in a position where he could probably play his natural position of the four. Catch it on the block. Either just try to score, get a quick slash, or just dish the ball out. Try to
Yeah,
find other
so
guys, but
Toby ain't the nigga to learn from.
yeah, Toby,
I
man,
don't. I
man,
honestly don't.
Toby
I
better
don't
stay.
know. I think he
Toby
probably
lucky if
going
he
through
can
some
make it out
shit
of the city,
personally.
man.
I think he
Toby,
going through some shit personally, but I'm not feeling it, bro. Like I don't think I've been this down on him for a really long time. I'm for
uh,
real, bro. Cause like all the warts is so obvious now since Joe ain't on the floor. And you know what his warts is? You know what his warts is? Decision making, my nigga. That nigga is a time waster. That nigga always need to just catch and shoot the ball, and he never do. He always dribble that bitch and second guess. He like a bad quarterback.
yeah, that's a lot of our guys though. Because I mean, I remember even watching today's game. I guess as you'll see, guys that have a situation, they could just let it fly, just like yo, just let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Nigga, I
They
just
just
saw
don't.
Kyle. I just saw Kyle do it.
Just like yo, shoot.
This
No,
nigga Kyle was like, oh, Dame's gonna block my shot and didn't shoot it. What the fuck? Dame ain't never
yeah.
blocked a shot in his life.
So it's weird, man. Dudes is afraid to squeeze. Then they take hard shots, man. That's the main thing I haven't
They
really liked
take
so far
super
about this.
contested shots because they don't
Yeah,
pass the ball. There's no surprises about who's gonna shoot it because it's ISO. That's all. That's what it is.
that's the crazy thing. It's just like, yo, why are you taking like these crazy contested shots, man? It's just like, and the issue is that you're taking contested shots, but the issue is that you don't have nobody that can even box out down low, so you can't even have a chance at even getting rebounds. So it's like no offensive rebounding, no defensive rebounding. You know what I mean? And our 3-point shooting, like we've been a very lackluster 3-point shooting team this season. So we can't even depend on the three to actually get us out of some tough spots. So
Well,
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
it's bad. It's bad.
are we still last in the league at even shooting it? Because I know that
Uh,
was a thing at one point.
see here.
We were definitely last in the league at shooting the three. I mean, that has a lot to do with Joel being first in the league in post up plays, even though
One at two.
he gets most of his points off middies. God damn, he's dominant.
Yeah. I mean, I saw somebody say earlier today, they're like, yo, man, this dude, screw a 65 games, man. Just based on what the Sixers look like now, he should get MVP just based on that. So
Yeah, cause nigga, we can't play without him. We are like we literally depend on one nigga to get us like across the line, man. And and to drag a team single handedly to the fucking second round every year, there should be a chip for that. Not I'm just fucking around. Um, do you believe in second place trophies?
second place trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Like for
like a
instance, you
like
can
first, second,
no,
third.
yeah, you could call it that, but like let's say
Out of who many?
NFC
I mean, a
champion.
lot of who many? How many
Let's say
people?
NFC champion. Are you rocking that ring?
Um,
Are you rocking your NFC championship ring?
yeah, maybe not the NFC Championship ring, but I'm definitely wearing that on my show. I'm definitely wearing the patch.
You
You know what
wearing
I
a
mean?
patch?
I'm putting it in the rafters. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
If that's all you got,
because if you want you one of the you beat everybody else. There's only one other nigga that beat you. So, so
okay. It's all right. Damn. Okay, so you don't mind championship trophies? You peaked a little bit, pause.
huh?
All right. So let's see. How you feel about third
I
place
mean
medals then?
that definitely ain't a participation trophy. You know
How
what I
you
mean?
feel
If you just
about
go to
third
second
place
place,
medals?
third place.
Yeah.
Depends out of how many people. Quite honestly,
It's 20.
20,
Mm-hmm.
third out of 20. Yeah, you're in the top
Third,
percentile.
third out of seven.
Out of seven, nah, nah, nah.
Nah.
Out of
Why you
seven,
even participating?
yeah, out of
Why you
seven is
even get
one.
in the game?
Out of seven is one nigga. You know what I mean?
That's
So
weak.
you know
That's
what I mean.
weak.
But
Yeah, I'm about to take
but
this third place trophy in this Duolingo, nigga. Nah, see, I was all right. So I was going to take second, but it's we around the corner right now, like where and this boy basically just got up today and was like, I'm gonna just get like 3,000 a day so I could beat just you, just me. So I ain't. I was like, all right. I had a toothache all week, so I ain't been on my shit. Um, so now I'm like, I could sit here and go head to head with you because I'm faster than you, so I could definitely beat you. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the nigga have it because I mean, the second place trophy don't mean that much to me. It's the same as the third. I'm a loser either way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It'd be nice to beat him, but I mean, no, I got to do this,
do you get
obviously. But
anything like what's the reward for being like a place? And then also, is it kind of like a
it's there forever. Niggas,
oh
niggas know forever that you was second or third or
yeah,
whatever the
but
fuck you was.
I guess I mean if anything, you at least still want to be ranked. Like that's like saying like in the NBA, do you want to be if you don't make first team, do you want to be second or third team? Or if you don't make first or second team, do you want to be third team? Yeah, fuck it, yeah, because I know
Do
at
they send?
least
Do they give you anything for that? Do they give you like a plaque or anything?
you get something. You get something. I
I
think it's
would
like a
send
plaque or
my
something like that.
if I
But
was second team and I felt like I deserved first team, I would send my shit back. Just dead ass. But if it's a check, I don't know. I'm gonna think about
if it come with a check, well, the thing is, I mean, being on those All NBA teams, that sometimes it's tied to some niggas' checks. I mean,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah. There are parts of incentives and all of that
yeah,
shit. That's
yeah, so you get
definite.
extra money out of that. So it's just
So, do you
so
think it's fair that the media controls a lot of the voting in those situations, therefore controlling a lot of people's money movement?
uh, uh, I mean, I wish it would be weighted. I like the way that they weight an All Star, where it's like
Media,
the
fans,
same way
and players.
yeah, media fans and players, you know. Media to a certain degree, but
Yeah, but
I
first,
know it's
first,
not
first, first and
everybody in the
second
media
team.
though.
First and second team is just media, isn't it?
I think it's everybody. Everybody gets a vote because essentially you get
I don't vote for first
it's
team. I ain't
it's
vote for
ranked
first team, did I?
for what for All
For
Star or
all
for
NBA, all NBA.
All NBA. I
Yeah.
didn't no I didn't think fans got a vote in All
No,
NBA. Quite
nigga, that's what I
honestly,
was saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's on the
no,
media, right?
we talking about All Star, yeah, but it's
No,
select media and execs. So
okay. Yeah.
so
Okay. All right.
so that,
That's a
yeah
little
so
more
we
fair.
yeah yeah so we don't have any say in that. But even with the media, it's not everybody in the media. It's like select people and shit. So it's not like it's
I
they
mean,
letting any Tom, Dick, and
I know. It's
Harry.
niggas who's giving a vote.
You know what I mean? So
It's niggas who's giving a vote, but it's still kind of weird though. I don't know.
yeah, I mean it's not like just any podcaster or nigga that just got a relationship and a nigga come on his show all the time and every week, and you know who you voting for. It's guys that's
Nah, I'm pretty
that's
sure I'm
legit
pretty sure
journalists
Bill
and
Simmons does have a vote.
yeah.
Yeah, so
But he's a guy
that's who you just
that's
described.
yeah, he's somebody that's credible enough to at least have a vote though. Nigga's
Yeah,
been
I
in the
know, but you
game
just
for
described him
years.
like to a T. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I don't know if he does a lot of player interviews though. I don't think he actually. I can't at least active. I don't know if I can't remember the last time he did an active player interview. Quite honestly, so
He did a doc interview.
yeah, but Doc wasn't working at that time, so
This nigga Doc was like a day and a half between jobs. Are you serious? This nigga dead ass was on ESPN. Like first he did his little media run, then he went to ESPN, then he
yep,
fucking took Adrian job and shit.
yeah.
Anyway, you want to keep it on basketball? You got anything else to say about basketball?
Uh, couple things actually. I think we covered most of the things about the Sixers.
Well, I'm gonna say
Uh,
this: we got to go to a Sixers game soon, and the later we pick, the cheaper they gonna be.
yeah, okay. So let's see here. I meant to mention the baggage in this game, but I don't want to get that, man. I don't want to get that too much more energy. Doc and his bullshit. Pat Bev and his bullshit talking about he gonna be on Kyle Lowry ass. Nigga, it's easy. We all ass right now, so it's easy to be on somebody's ass. Um, and I don't know.
If
I was
Pat
thinking
Bev
of
could get on the
pseudo.
floor, that'd be good for him.
Nah, he was on the floor. I mean, but that's the funny thing. But I'm looking at the Bucks team, and I'm like, yo, dog, like these
No,
niggas
they
stacked.
stacked.
Niggas
That's why I said
stacked.
that. No, they are stacked,
So,
bro. At every fucking position, it's like they got four niggas that can run it, and all they niggas could play more than one position.
and I think that's the issue with the Sixers is that like even assuming everybody was healthy, despite how prolific Joe is, we still like 1-2 niggas short, man. We still like we were still like really like 1 or 2 guys short, especially considering where these other teams are. So, but this is the Daryl Morey experience, man. Like Daryl Morey, man, he be fucking around, man. Let's just say that. So I appreciated having Elton Brand as the main decision maker because Elton Brand was risky, but he put together pretty decent teams. Though he never made really good decision with the personnel that he hired regarding the coach and whatnot. But as far as the actual like players that were playing and guys that were actually on the court, we were all right. You know what I mean? We could make some things work. It just came down to who was organizing the X and O's. Daryl, he played too much, man. He played too much. I'm telling you right now, Daryl, you play too much. So
Yeah, he be on Twitter drawing. He be making these decisions that be like, I feel like he be trolling with the nigga. He be signing. Like, I feel like he heard our podcast and was like, yeah, campaign. All right, I got you. He really be trolling, like, for real. Cause I mean, I ain't going front. I be trying to reach out to these niggas. I be sending letters and complaining and shit. So I feel like that nigga really was like, okay, you gonna stop watching? If we sign campaign, that's what it's gonna take. Oh shit,
nah,
he available.
and then trade for the nigga, and then tell Nick Nurse, yo, man, give campaign some shots, man. Let's
Yeah,
see.
like yo, for real, you should run the offense through him a little bit more. Why the fuck would you tell somebody that?
This is, oh man,
Is
but
campaign from fucking Houston?
I have
Did,
no idea.
did Daryl Morey fucking draft that nigga too? Anything is possible anymore. Um, but
Nah,
yeah,
campaign.
no,
I think he came out of Phoenix first. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he was drafted to that Phoenix squad and kind of just went from there. I could be wrong though.
nah, OKC.
Dang, yo, he been in the game for a minute. I didn't
He used to
realize.
dance with Russ.
Dang, he had his best years in Phoenix though,
Mm-hmm.
so he's getting popping there.
That was under Chris Paul.
So
Another student of Chris Paul.
yeah,
Actually, he had his emergence as Chris Paul's backup.
yeah. So yeah, it's starting to look like Chris
Cause
Paul is starting to be.
Chris Paul got injured. Chris Paul is starting his own coaching tree. He just starting early. You see
Yeah,
that nigga,
exactly.
coach on the floor ass nigga. He just ain't on the floor right now. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing. Him going to Golden State,
A
that was
concession.
a concession. I don't know. I mean, that was an interesting situation there. I like seeing it. It just Golden State themselves, as far as the way their roster is actually set up. But this is funny, man. The West, as the Sixers start to sink and look worse, I start to look more and more at teams in the West.
They ass.
And it's pretty fun though. The West is fun right now because they any given night they could actually they could get it back,
Yeah,
but they're
it's
so
true.
low right now. Like the play in the West is gonna be crazy because you look at the Lakers. These is like underachieving ass niggas. You got the Suns, underachieving ass
The
niggas.
Warriors.
The Warriors, underachieving, and these are all great team. Well, once great teams. You know what I mean? So,
Oh,
as far as
high potential teams.
on paper, yeah,
These
it's
teams
great
can all
teams.
go on a little fucking 14, 16 game run and fuck some shit up. That's scary, actually.
I mean, the Suns, they're what, like on an 8 game running streak at home. You do that in the playoffs, you might fuck
Yeah,
around and fuck around.
right. You might fuck around and end up in the fucking conference finals.
So,
Well,
I'm just waiting for us to do such, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we quite have it yet. I know for sure Toby ain't got it in him. Maxi's just not ready yet. I don't think it's clicked quite yet. Like he's there, he's almost there. He's good. He's hitting shit that he probably shouldn't hit, hitting shots that he shouldn't get, playing really aggressively. He's getting the calls and everything like that. But I think he still has to take another step in leadership in terms of just getting the team together. I think he's gotten himself together, but I think it's got to get like he's leading by example, which is really cool because everybody sees his energy and they see his effort and they're inspired. And seeing that we got a team full of like vets, they encourage it and they love it and everything like that. But I don't know if it's enough to rally guys to do stuff that they normally wouldn't do or couldn't do or shouldn't do. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, a lot of these guys weren't even here last season, so they
and
can't
they
even put in
won't
the
be
same
here
work we
next
there.
season, nigga.
Yeah, nah,
No,
nah,
100%,
yeah.
nigga.
So
Oh,
that's the thing.
you off the books next season? Oh
So,
yeah.
so that's the thing. So all right, and I guess we'll probably close out on our basketball stuff with this. So next season, going into it, would you rather us splurge on 3 stars and just fill the roster with a bunch of like, mid-level, you know, minimum contract ass niggas, or would you rather us actually pay Joe, pay Maxi, and be very be very intentional on who else we actually get on the team?
So here's the thing, right? You can't microwave continuity. You can't fake longevity. So we don't have that. That second option don't even sound real to me. The first option is the only option in my mind, because as far as you get 3 stars and then you pretty much are filling the floor with minutes. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get minutes on the floor as much. You just got to fill up the floor with minutes, scoring, productivity. But the rest of the niggas that you're going to have after that, they all going to all be in the same situation as they all going to be transitioning to a new system. They all going to, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like nobody really is like, yo, I want to play in Philly. Like Philly is the spot. Philly is the place to be. This has been a transitional place for a long time in the league, in my eyes. Oh, campaign just threw up an air ball. Nice. Um, so I personally don't think that the second option is an option. I don't think that we're gonna go out and fucking curate an awesome team where everybody has a role that they're fulfilling. No, I think that what's gonna happen is they're gonna pay Maxi, they're gonna pay Joe, they're gonna try to pick up a 3rd star, and then we gonna shuffle the deck as far as the bench, and we gonna end up with a whole bunch of Deadmans and Reeds and Rocos and Council Fours and shit like that. KJs. I mean, we like KJ. We like Buddy.
Do we? Nah, I'm joking. Nah, love KJ, love Buddy, love what I've seen from him so far. Campaign surprised me. It really just came down to Toby, man. That Toby contract, man, that shit hurt us in more ways than one, man. And
That was
it's
your
about to hurt.
boy. That was your
It's about
boy
to hurt him.
EB. That's your boy EB. I think that's the shit that fucked this shit up right there. I think that's where he lost it. That right there. I think that's exactly where they was like, you need a hand to hold.
Well, it's tough because I think the whole negotiation with Jimmy Butler, I think I think that was the straw right there, losing Jimmy.
Well,
That made it tough.
they chose it was really Jimmy Orr. It was Jimmy
Yeah,
Orr and they chose Orr.
yeah, it chose or. I mean, but I see given the situation how Toby ended up being what it was. 'Cause essentially they traded for him, and it was just like, well, listen, we got to fill this. We got to fill this slot. We got to fill this money slot because if we don't, we won't be able to. So, but I would have thought they would have came up off him a couple seasons ago. But hey,
You think his demand was high ever? You think
uh,
like you think his demand was ever anything at all?
well, when we picked him up, his demand was definitely high. He was like damn near
No,
all
but I
star. He
mean
was
after we
balling
paid
that
him.
season.
I mean after we paid him.
Maybe not as high, but
Nah.
I felt like
Once you pay a nigga that was a like notoriously bad contract. Once we paid that nigga, nobody wanted that. We
uh,
wasn't getting shit for that. We was only
uh,
gonna get expiring stars or old
maybe
niggas.
expiring stars are old niggas, yeah. But the thing about it is like you package his contract with a couple picks and some other shit, you could probably make some things happen. But I mean, the issue is that we just kept giving away picks, and it's just like, bro, why are we giving away so many picks, bro? Just pick here, pick there, pick here, pick there. Now we ain't got no damn picks. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck? We went from all the picks, trading all the picks that we had to get more picks, drafting picks, getting niggas just to get more picks, and then now we got what? Maybe we got our own pick this year. See, so we still have our own picks. But whatever happened to all the other picks for all the other niggas we traded?
The
So,
process? Whatever happened
you
to the
know,
process picks?
so
Yeah,
I
that
mean
shit
that
crazy.
that was James Harden. That's what it was.
That
So
shit happened. Yeah, that's what happened. It all went to James, and then James went to LA.
that which is
All
still a
right,
little disappointing, but nonetheless, I
man. Fuck.
digress, man.
All right,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Whatever.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
enough
mean,
of that.
yeah, enough of that.
Anyway,
Enough of this. Let's get on to this. Let's get on to this.
all right. So, the Flyers, man. I've been wanting to go to a Flyers game for a long time. I've been promising mad girls that I would take them to Flyers games. Hoes, all of them, hoes. Cause I ain't take none of them.
Oh,
But I've been.
you was trying to get your puck slapped. Oh,
That's a good one. So trying to get my stick waxed. So nah, never went to the game, but I keep an eye out. I've been rooting for him. You know, I don't talk about him on here because I can't talk authoritatively and shit. It's too obvious that a nigga don't know what he's talking about. So the Flyers, fuck with them niggas a little bit. Can't fuck with them niggas no mo. So the other day I was thinking about it. Like I think the last episode I had knowledge of it, but I ain't know how to present it. So yeah. Anyway, the other day I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, this is almost as bad slash worse than the Deshaun Watson shit. So let me just read it. Okay. Um.
oh, it's a situation. I thought it was just how these niggas was playing.
What you looking it up?
Nah, I'm just looking at their record because I mean, honestly, I was out last weekend and they had the Stadium Series game on and shit like that, and niggas definitely got washed in that game. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn. And it sucks because I went out. I stepped out that night to actually watch the game, and the Stadium Series was on. And I was like, damn, dog, y'all need to do the All Star shit, man. The dunk competition, the 3 point. They're like, nah, it's the Stadium Series game. We got to put on the big screen. I was like, all right, well, whatever. But start the game, motherfuckers go down to 0-2, and I'm like, man, this ain't looking good. You thought they'd have made a game, but it was terrible. I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
got a
damn,
young team. We rebuild them. You know how it is. It's
yeah.
fun to watch, but can't expect much. That's all. Uh, so anyway,
Hey, but cheap
Flyers.
tickets to take the host of the game. Hey.
No, that's the cheapest fucking game in town. Flyers goaltender Carter Hart was formally charged with one count of sexual assault. Um, Hart is one of 5 players from 2018 Canadian World Junior Team facing charges stemming from an alleged sexual assault at a London hotel in June 2018. Um, yeah. So I don't really want to get into the details and shit, but he was the main reason I was watching these niggas.
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
he was like their new prospect slash like he's the goalie, right? So he was like the best nigga on the team for the most part. I was like keeping up with them niggas. He was having like record numbers of saves and shit, keeping us in the game. I played goalie when I played, you know, fuck the ball. But yeah, it was like a whole like five nigga gang rape situation.
Oh,
And I mean, all right, now let's get into the the circumstantial scenarios, right? So you and four of your niggas, right? You and four of your homies and one girl in one room. Okay?
yeah, it's
So
already bad.
this is right like from the gate, right? What the fuck else do you need? You, four other niggas, and one girl in a room. Okay?
Like y'all niggas ain't the Phoenix Suns. You know what I mean? Like y'all need to
Nigga,
show.
y'all niggas are y'all what y'all doing? Y'all smoking? Y'all drinking? I don't know whatever y'all doing. She need to call some homies. Whatever y'all doing. She need to fucking like this is y'all niggas is this is outnumbered. There's something off about this. Y'all niggas got enough money, resources, and time. Y'all niggas need to be patient and get some more hoes over there. You know what I'm saying?
Or that, or somebody just cuff, leave, take the L, or and the W at the same time,
No,
and
no, no.
everybody else just
Somebody,
leave and have a good
yeah,
night.
whoever, yeah.
Everybody just, you know what I mean? Just like
Everybody else go to the bar, like
yeah.
whatever. Y'all niggas is young national team players and shit.
I mean that's uh I mean I never really been the type for how would I say the double or the triple or the quadruple or quintuple XP. But yeah, but especially not even especially these day and age. I mean that's just never been me. But especially in a situation like that, nah. Like
You ain't
why
never
bother?
Eiffel Tower nobody.
Um, nah. I've been a part of some stuff, but let's just say it it was multiple towers and multiple rivers and you know what I mean, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but it wasn't that type of situation. Let's just say that. So it was probably just as many swords as shields that night. You know what I mean? So
Hey yo, roll the roll the John, roll the legal John, so we won't go to jail.
rolled a legal jump.
Yeah. The disclaimer. Roll the disclaimer.
Oh yeah, guys, we're not journalists. We're not politicians. We're not professionals. We're barely comedians. All this shit is just jokes. This is all slapstick. This is an improv show, improv acting, improv comedy show. So don't take anything that we say here seriously. And if you are offended, feels please feel free to just listen to this shit repeatedly until you don't feel offended.
Yeah, it works.
And check your
That's what I
nuts,
did.
bitch.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I can't support the fucking Flyers no more because the Flyers didn't do shit about this nigga, and they knew about it the whole time, and
I guess that's a question. Did they know, or is this the stuff that just came out? You know what I mean?
they knew.
They know.
Yeah, they scouted the shit out of this nigga. They took this nigga fucking like what they first fucking picked. They knew. They knew who the fuck they was dealing with. The nigga ain't get drafted until goddamn 2020. This all happened in 2018. They knew. The charges, 2018. They knew. So here go the problem though.
So the charges just get yeah. So they just got charged this couple weeks ago. Then
Wait a minute.
I think yeah, because they said okay. So an investigation opened in 2022.
Reopened in 2022.
Okay,
All
so
right.
reopened, and then now they finally filed charges. So my guess is that they probably saw this and they probably saw, okay, this is something that's kind of came and went, but
All
now that it's
right. Nah,
reopened,
nah. So the
yeah,
thing is,
okay.
it says, all right, woman sued Hockey Canada in 2022, alleging that she was sexually assaulted in a hotel room by 8 members of the Canada's World Junior team after a fundraising gala in London in June 2018. Hockey Canada settled the lawsuit, and then an investigation revealed the organization had two secret slush funds to pay out settlements on claims of sexual assault and abuse.
Wow, that's different. That
London,
that's
pol-
probably more the.
no, look. London police dropped their investigation in 2019, but began another internal investigation in 2022. So it was being investigated in 2019. So it's not like there was no charges in 2018. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so it looks like they dropped it. But the fact,
They dropped it. He wasn't
but
found.
but
Niggas
that's but
wasn't
that
found
yeah,
guilty of
but that's the
anything.
thing. But
But they found the slush funds, nigga.
yeah, that's worse. That's the worst part. So
Nigga,
niggas had slush
nigga.
funds for sexual assaults.
Yes,
Just knew that like, yo, yeah, these niggas will get jammed up. So yeah,
this
we're
is
gonna throw
Hockey
somebody on the
Canada.
side.
Yeah, this is
So
Hockey Canada. So, like, cool. Fuck them. I already knew fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many black people go to their meetings anyway. But nah, the problem is that this nigga is young Deshaun Watson out here and niggas still fucking with him. I think that personally, it's up to the community. Just like in Africa, it's up to the community to go to the town square and burn a nigga when he do some shit that's foul. Cause the police, what they gonna do if he got money?
they're gonna do what they can do. They're gonna
They
do
gonna
their
do what they
job.
paid to do, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And sometimes they paid to shut the fuck up and go the other way.
So yeah, this is very true. Um, I don't know, but in his case, it's tough. But I mean, he in the community. I mean, I guess he's saying the community. I guess you could say the Flyers themselves could have just not drafted the nigga and just said, "Yeah, like, nah, though, we don't want to fuck with you. We don't want to fuck with you." You know what I
All
mean?
of this was pre-draft. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. That's why I said I gotta disown the Flyers.
So,
This is where
but
this started.
this is
I ain't
tough.
say Carter Hart. I ain't say hockey. Just the Flyers.
Just the Flyers. Well,
Yeah.
it's easy to disown them. They ass right now. But are they to blame for what
No.
he did?
No, they're not to blame for what he did, but they're to blame for giving him a second chance in Philly. Come on, man. I left it wide open for you there.
I know. I mean, just give me a second. I just want to figure out how I want to approach this here because I feel exactly where you're coming from. I mean, none of this shit should be tolerated. It could be tolerated,
Not,
but
what was it? Eight
get
niggas in a room?
so get, but given the circumstances and how the charges and all that shit played out,
That's like a
they
whole
probably thought the
roster.
shit was
That's an
fine.
NBA roster. Damn near.
Yeah,
I mean, this is starting lineup and three bench niggas. That's a whole game. That's a fucking playoff rotation.
again, remember it was the Phoenix Suns. A similar situation happened.
The second one hit way harder than the first one, bro.
It's the Phoenix Suns, a whole Phoenix Suns, and niggas was debating whether Dev was there or not.
Campaign was over there, bro. Campaign was there. Just saying.
I mean, judging by the way he on our team now, I can't talk shit right now. I'm just as bad as the Flyers right now. But what was I say? But yeah, given those situations, which is kind of crazy, is that there's a slush fund for shit like that happens anyway. Um, but
Is
yeah,
it
man.
crazy though? Is it fucking a surprise, bro?
I mean,
It's a surprise that they got caught. It's a surprise that they didn't pay the right people in order for them to not get caught. That's a surprise. Y'all niggas should have dipped into the slush fund before they found it, right? To keep them from
well,
finding it.
man, honestly, they should have had a fund to pay for players to, you know what I
To
mean?
to do what they want to do legally.
Exactly.
No, because that's illegal. You can't do that.
What?
But what you can do is when some shit come up, you can bribe people.
So hold on. So I can have a slush fund to bribe people just in
No,
case
it's illegal to
people
bribe
feel
people, but it's harder to prove.
not. But see,
It's
that's the
harder to
thing. No,
prove
no, all
that
right. No,
you've bribed people than it is that you've been getting prostitutes and illegal alcohol. Because what is that? Is that white slavery? What's white slavery?
I don't know these days. I mean,
Yeah, I don't either.
according to AI, black people are the
Most
cause
black
of
people are
slavery
white
right now.
slaves. No, most black people are white slaves.
I won't disagree there. Seeing that it's Black History Month, yeah. But
Yeah,
nah. But
right.
also, but what was to say though? Nah, given that situation, but I don't know. That's just weird for the rules. So hold on. So I can have a slush fund specifically for cases and charges and to pay people off in the case of sexual assault, but I can't have a slush fund to where I'm actually put some money aside for my guys to have a good time in a legal and a consensual way.
Wait, wait,
That's
wait, wait,
weird.
wait, wait,
That's
wait, wait,
weird.
wait,
That's
wait, wait.
weird. That's weird. That's
Because
weird.
you can't condone openly. You openly can't condone debauchery. You can't openly condone that. But what
Oh,
you can do,
but I can
you can
but I can
openly
openly,
close mouths.
yeah. Nah. See, that's we fucking up already.
You can
That's the
openly keep secrets.
You openly keep secrets, but we can't openly acknowledge the truth. Is that is that the issue there?
I mean,
Like,
it's the words. If you, it's that you can't say the words. You can't put the certain words on the paper.
but it doesn't necessarily need to be words on the paper. I mean, well, it could be certain words on the paper, but it could be a thing that we know what's going on, but
But
slush
it can't be said though.
it can't be said.
No, you
I
can't be
mean,
like,
I don't
yo,
know.
we got these underage athletes who they gonna
Entertainment.
want to go around and do all this shit. So what we gonna do is we gonna keep them in their rooms and we gonna pay for them to have all the
And
shit
that's the
done
thing.
in a safe
Were they were
way,
they were
in a
they
safe setting.
were they underage at the time? I guess that's the question. Were all these guys underage, or were they all like college age, or
I
you
mean,
know? Because it's
one? All
a
right,
national
let me ask
team,
you two
right?
things. Let me ask you
It's a
two
national
things.
team.
One, let me ask you two things. Yeah,
All right.
national team. Let me ask you two things. One, what does it matter? Two, what is underage in this circumstance? Because you're allowed to get married at 16, right? You're allowed to drive a car at 16. You're allowed to drink at 21. You're allowed to smoke at 18. So what is underage and when it comes to getting 70 of your niggas together and fucking a hoe? Or running a train on a young lady who's unconsensual, non-consensual.
Well, that's another situation in itself. Before I even address that, um, first off, they were overseas, so underage, overage, all that stuff like that. That's
Overseas, nigga, they was in Canada.
nah, they were over in London when it happened.
No, London, Canada, nigga.
Oh, London, Canada. I thought it
Yeah,
was
nigga.
London. Oh,
No,
London,
London,
Ontario.
no,
Okay,
not London,
okay,
England. London,
okay. There we
Canada.
go. Be nice if I read the article beforehand. Yo,
They
you
was
gotta send me
over
this shit before you talk about this shit, man. I sound like a
it.
dickhead now, dog.
I'm supposed to fucking surprise
I,
you.
nah,
I
it's not the
want
way it
fucking
works.
genuine reactions.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
better to
even
get a
read these
genuine
shits till
action
I
when I
get
know
on
the
this motherfucker.
I'm up here thinking these niggas in the UK the whole time. Damn, dog, that shit.
Mm-mm.
You don't know how just much that kind of fucked me up there. But
Why? Can I ask why? Like, is because the law? What you expect
well,
from the law?
yeah, exactly. My expectations of the law and where these things are at. But
Yeah, well, I expect Canada to be a whole lot less progressive than the UK. That's true. I expect that. Right?
uh,
I'm
in some
serious.
ways, yes and no, yes and no. Some ways
Because the
yes, some
UK
ways
has to
no.
deal with all of their neighbors who are
Yeah,
way progressive. So
yeah.
they got to keep up a little bit, just a bit, even though they're super conservative. So,
But
but
nonetheless,
Canada, meanwhile, is just their subject. Go ahead.
half subject. So,
How the fuck
but
you a half subject? That's like being 2/5 of a nigga.
I mean, but they own nigga in situation too. Remember, man, France and Britain. So
Yo, it's
and
crazy.
half them
Every time
niggas native
somebody say
too.
half a man, I think about that.
Half a man.
Yeah,
Can I get half a man?
yeah.
I mean,
Or like it's a love song. I'm half a man without you or whatever. Like I be thinking about that. Like 2/5 rule, nigga. You was never a full man anyway.
3/5, dog. Leo, give a nigga his fifth, dog. Give a nigga
I'm
his
trying to
fifth,
rob a
man.
nigga they fist.
Yeah,
Hey, if I
dog.
get enough of
He
those,
said
nigga,
two fifths.
I'm a
He
real
said two
nigga, bro.
fifths. Shit,
If I
bro.
get enough of those, I could be a real nigga.
So, but, nah, we only 2/5 of a nigga right now. But
Oh man. So
but
all
nah,
right.
but all right, but nah, all right. So let me start my statement off by first saying that all right, I don't condone the behavior of just seven niggas just going.
Eight,
Listen,
eight
if
nigga.
I eight niggas, even worse. I don't condone that. Like, what are y'all niggas doing, dog? Like, what the fuck y'all niggas doing, dog? Y'all in the national team. Y'all just had a whole gala. Y'all just raised money.
Y'all niggas just had
That's
suits and
beside the
ties
point.
on.
and I'm pretty sure at some point you guys could have been for auction during that gala. So that's that situation. But
You think maybe you think on some conspiracy shit. You think maybe she was for auction, and now like all of this shit is just a sloppy attempt at a cover up.
nah, my true sentiments. Uh, she probably came back and was with it. Probably regretted it, and then it was bad. And then niggas made it feel like shit afterwards, and they paying the price for it.
During and after.
So yeah, so that's the big thing there. So I think that's part of it, which is hence why you shouldn't probably be in those situations. Plus, man,
Do
if
you
you
think she was compensated
um
at
I
any
mean,
point?
the investigation got dropped, so I'm pretty sure it probably she got compensated at some point. But maybe not compensated enough. It's never enough compensation for a situation like that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Do you
mean?
think it was? Do you think she got initial compensation?
Initial compensation.
Like you think it was that kind of deal?
Ah,
I'm just wondering what you
yeah.
think.
Me, what I think, probably not.
Yeah, I'm just
Probably
wondering what
not.
you think.
Probably not. Probably not, man. I honestly,
You don't think this was a
my honest
professional
thoughts.
situation?
I thought it was more or less like a groupie love type of situation, quite honestly. And that never. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. So,
Word. Well, anyway, as far as the slush fund
and no
thing,
disrespect and no dispersions on her, but that's just I just feel like that's another you know abuse of probably shouldn't you can do, but you probably shouldn't do. You know what I mean?
why
Like
would you even want to do it? Who wants that?
because it's a bunch of horny niggas,
Yeah, but like
19, 20 years old,
enough.
niggas on their rock star on their world tour.
Yeah,
You
but
know
the
what I
rock
mean?
stars on their world tour could walk outside and find another one. Like, why the fuck you got to share one with 7 people? Like, if we're gonna objectify women, let's be picky at least. Like, what the fuck? Like, why you gotta be 1/8 of that. Now I don't know. Maybe there's some fun in it that I'm not seeing, or maybe there's like a certain game that niggas is playing. Like, hey, put your leg up this way. No, what? No, you do this, and like maybe they're making like a fucking some type of sculpture or some type of shape or
I
something.
mean,
I
I don't
don't
know,
know.
man. Niggas want to be in on a gangbang, and maybe they thought it was a team building activity. You know what I mean? Hey, we're the national team. We're about to play, man. Let's just all just swing our sticks together and just see how it works out. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah,
but honestly, white people different though. You ever heard of Limp Bizkit?
yeah.
Yeah, white people different. So I probably shouldn't even explore that type of thinking.
I mean,
Um,
I've had my run-ins with a few of them. It's they different. Definitely born different. They play different. Play definitely a lot harder as well too. But that's the thing, man. Sometimes, man, niggas play too hard. You know what I mean? And some niggas don't know to call quits. You know what I mean? And some niggas, they how should I say it? They initiate niggas into situations without actually those niggas being initiated in the situation even know what it really is.
oh
So
no, they agents of chaos. They just like to see
yeah,
shit burn sometimes.
yeah. So
That's some Nero shit.
you'll you know what I mean you'll go on a mission and take a ride with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure half the niggas that was there didn't even know it was going down, but they just kind of just got put into the half the niggas probably got peer pressured into the situation. The girl definitely got pressured into the situation, and there's probably only really one or two niggas that was really there that was initiating the train, and they wanted to get with each other, but they had to have an excuse to. I'm making shit up right now, but nonetheless,
Nah,
it's
that sound like it. Like honestly, cause like it shouldn't be too many dicks out in one room at the same time, unless niggas is just gay. And if y'all niggas is gay, do that. But if y'all niggas ain't gay, then too many dicks out in one room at the same time, and it's not enough holes to put them in. Like,
and y'all niggas ain't no camera footage here, and niggas ain't getting no check cut for this shit. Nah, dog,
yeah, like
it's
y'all was just doing it on your own volition. Yeah, y'all niggas weird, man. Um,
yeah.
so they said that the league found out May
So the fly
26th.
so the Flyers doing this? This what the Flyers doing? The Flyers just letting their players do this out here? Is this
I
because this comes
mean,
back to the Flyers? I mean,
he's still on the team. I mean,
because
shit.
I guess this goes to what was the one dude we were talking about? The one dude they were calling him the punk god, and he was kind of implicated in a similar situation, but I guess he was
Oh,
just
the bull Zazarian or whatever the fuck his name
whatever
was.
he whatever he was. He just got like exonerated for the shit. I guess it's to some degree or whatever. But I guess that's that.
Kids,
You know,
what up? Lock the door.
and again, I guess it doesn't necessarily.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm recording. Take your clothes off. Go to sleep. I love you.
There we go. Look at you, man. Being a good parent, man. Shouts out to you, man.
They got dropped off late.
But
Anyway.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
damn.
Awesome.
Oh
Good
shit.
night.
Ask people time it is. But nonetheless, um, I guess yeah, this is initially about the Flyers, and I guess the whole situation. Even kind of thinking back what happened with Punk God,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess you
Oh
know,
man, don't call that nigga. All right,
I
sorry. Go ahead.
know, I know, I don't know his name, and that's just the easiest thing that comes up. But nonetheless, um, I guess they probably calculated that if there wasn't necessarily any ongoing activity with what was going on, they probably wouldn't necessarily look too far into it. And I think they kind of play on the how should I say the anonymity of some of the hockey players. You know what I
What?
mean, to a certain degree as well.
Huh? No, no, no.
Granted,
Go to
while these
sleep.
guys do actually have
It's
pretty
late.
big
It's late.
profiles,
Lay down.
they're
Go to
not
sleep.
necessarily big mega stars that are on TV all day every day, quite like the guys in the big three sports and shit like that. So they probably figured this is something that would probably blow over with time, and I don't know, it was
No.
probably not what it was.
Who you talking about? They? Who's this they we speak of?
Flyers.
No. The Flyers were like, it was investigated. They came to the conclusions they came to. Case closed. Right? So they was okay with it as long as everybody else was okay with it. So nobody in that organization decided to say, ho, wait up, cuz. What the fuck was you on? You know what I mean? And I think that's where it comes down to. I think it comes down to a issue of character. I
That's the
mean,
thing. You don't think they had a their own internal investigation or interviewed them regarding the matter?
sorry, I was about to read this shit. You ain't, I ain't want to interrupt you. Give me a second. Uh, the league, the NHL, heard about this. This is what they report. The league heard about this May 26th, 2022. He said the NHL interviewed every player from that team, adding the woman involved declined to take part in the investigation.
Mm.
So they asked
Was it
questions.
was he ever suspended?
There was nothing.
Hmm. That's weird. Because I know if well, like I said, it's probably the profile of the sport. Because I know if this is an NBA player, that nigga would definitely be serving an indefinite suspension or a few game suspension or something. Somebody had to roll. So, and the crazy thing is, I'm looking at this same story right now. This is 3 weeks ago. That nigga still playing?
I think so. I'm not watching them.
All right, so that was 4 weeks ago. There's multiple niggas on multiple teams. Okay. Oh, all right. Now niggas actually got to surrender to the cops now.
I already did.
Oh, all right. Well, gotta do what we gotta do. So,
I don't think he in jail though. Them niggas got money. Them niggas don't stay in jail when they got money.
well, niggas can fight their case. So I mean, that's the big thing. Um, unless you want to invite niggas to actually take justice on her behalf. But
See, that's the funny thing, right? I mean, funny, ironically, right? Uh, like, could you imagine? Like, would you have to go through to be after you be sexually assaulted by a lot of really powerful men, right? And then like the thing that they all want most is for you to just disappear. So you want to disappear. Could you
I
imagine
mean,
that?
and they give you outs. and they pay you to disappear, and they're trying to get you to disappear. Well, I guess technically, I heard some situations the guy's trying to disappear women, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's a
See, but this
problem,
this
man.
is the problem. This is the problem, right? Because I don't give a fuck if this nigga's playing or not. Because like I said, I'm not watching their games. The problem is he ain't cut. They ain't make no official statement on this nigga. He surrendered to the police. That's cool and all. Justice is served in one sense or another. But the Flyers have not disowned this motherfucker.
Well, I guess guilty until proven innocent. Is that the way you want to play it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how I would get it if it was me.
Okay.
That's how we get it when it's us.
Yeah. Well, you look at that
That's
sport.
how Ja get it.
Like I said, any other sport, if this is football, this is basketball, a nigga head with a roll by now. But
Yeah.
there, they play innocent until
This is
proven
worse
guilty.
than with my
They
nigga
won't
Chandler Johnson.
they won't do anything until they have to. I mean, that just is what it is. So, because the issue is, I guess it kind of goes both ways, right? Because pending another investigation, let's just say they cut that nigga, they fire that nigga, whatever, and things happen, and let's just say that he beats the charges.
Right.
So now,
Which is entirely likely.
so now there's other ways they can get themselves up out of it. You know what I mean? They could just like, maybe not tie that nigga's laces the whole way. Nigga get injured. You know, maybe they trade the nigga for some shit, or you know what I mean, or something like that. But
He's really talented.
nonetheless, I mean, obviously not talented enough, not talented enough to get laid on his own merit.
I was just about to say that.
So he's obviously not that good.
I mean,
So,
wait, no, but look, you don't discount him. He could have been the nigga that got 8 niggas laid. You know, he could have been that nigga. You said that it was likely one dude because you've been in those scenarios. It was likely one dude who was
this is,
like, "Hey, look, you trying to get down?
I mean,
We trying to party?
growing up, I've seen things like that happen. Growing up, I've seen the shit like that happen. Where
Hey,
motherfuckers,
ma, you trying to party?"
listen, I've seen it, but this ain't those days.
And then
It,
she
it
come
ain't
to the
like that.
party and it's
It
eight
ain't got to be like that.
niggas.
It
It's
ain't got to
eight
be like that.
niggas and a tub of fucking uh, jungle juice. That's like already been spiked with like so much. What do they call that shit? I don't even know what they call it because I don't buy it. What do they call that shit? Roofie, roofinol. Yeah. Could you imagine 8 niggas putting all their roofie in one jungle juice,
Not at
blowing
all.
they load in one jungle juice?
No, not at all. I don't get down like that, man. Um, I wouldn't even know what's on a nigga mind like that, quite honestly.
So yo, man, how'd
Uh,
you feel about All Star Weekend?
how did I
I
feel
thought it
about
was
it?
kind of, I thought it was kind of refreshing. I
Hold
actually
on.
enjoyed
Let's
everything
let's,
except
let's
the
not
game.
just transition from there that easily. Yo, just a note for niggas in 2023, bro.
It's 2024.
I yeah. Sorry, it's these things. It's these things. This is the update y'all should have got last year. Um, nonetheless, ISO games only, dog. ISO game only. Don't don't
It's
do
no
all this
team
other
ball.
stuff.
It's no
Yeah,
team
dog.
ball,
No
bro.
team ball, man. You know what I
Like
mean?
this is a solo
ISO
sport. This
game
is
only.
golf. This is
Yeah,
tennis. Like if anything, you do doubles at the
it
very
doubles.
most. At the very most.
So remember, it's 2-on-2. Even if it's 3-on-3. But nah, dog. Nah, but even in that, you shouldn't even be getting down with that, dog. ISO game only, man. ISO
Nah, we
game
not.
only.
Nah, we not. We not dipping on nobody. We not rolling on nobody. Fuck that. Everybody's even. I don't even know how to put it, man. Just stop, man.
Just stop.
Y'all niggas. See my. All right. So let me. You
Listen,
made me do it. You made me do it,
y'all, y'all,
nigga.
y'all,
All
try,
right.
y'all,
Here go
try-
my
y'all
fucking
trying,
problem.
y'all trying to do stuff from a different time, and that ain't nah.
Here go my
This ain't
fucking
like that.
problem. This ain't nigga. Yeah, this is nigga. This we got internet now. Niggas got phones. They capture everything. Motherfuckers you might make niggas feel weak on Monday, but guess what? They got mad apps making them feel motivated on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So listen, Deshaun Watson, I'm completely heavy handed on how I feel about this nigga. Uh, should I pause that? I can pause that. Because there's no excuse for that type of shit. You rich, you handsome, you famous. Everybody likes you. You're athletic. Uh, Dick size don't even matter no more when you talk about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do, nigga, I believe me, I do it all the time, is sit the fuck down and be quiet. And the bitches will come, nigga. They will. Just sit the fuck down and be quiet. Maybe, and you got a nice car, you know? Like, you got jewelry and shit on. Like, you spend some money in front of somebody and let them see you while you doing it. Nigga, they will come. The fuck are you doing? You don't have to drug nobody. You don't have to coerce anybody. You barely got to pay them. But you can pay them too because you're rich. There's that option. So therefore, there's no excuse for the shit. This backhanded, two-faced, duplicitous fucking shit.
That's the thing. See, guys like
And
that,
Carter Hart is even worse because he's white. And there was 7 niggas with him. Y'all niggas got even more privilege. What the fuck are you doing? Y'all niggas could speak 2 languages, you dummies. You can speak French. Romance these bitches. Fuck these niggas, man.
that's the thing. I think there's a certain level of being
Niggas
sadistic,
got their
man.
whole
That comes
life
with,
ahead of
man.
them, bro. Niggas
Nah,
got
no, they
their
don't.
whole fucking dumbass life ahead of them.
No, they don't. Well, yeah, they do.
They
I
did.
mean, they did. So it's a wrap for some of y'all niggas. Hey, man, listen, justice be served, man. You know what I mean? Maybe I eat these words, or maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I'm right. You know what I mean? So, but
Nah, you good.
not
Statute of limitations up on you, Tresh.
on me,
Yeah. I mean, unless you got some
on
new shit.
him, on
Oh.
him.
Nah, you said it maybe whatever. And I was like, nah, you good, bro. I'm talking
I
about
may
you.
be
You good.
right. Never me. Shit, if anything, man, I may need to put out some people on some people, man.
I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to
I
make
mean,
you. I ain't. Hey, listen, you good, man. You good. I ain't even. I ain't mean to
I
make you
mean,
feel
if
defensive,
if
bro.
anybody's been taken advantage of, it's been me.
No,
So,
no, you good,
so,
bro. You good.
so
You good.
maybe,
You good. It's
maybe
all
I need
good.
to come out. Maybe I need to do an expose. Maybe I may need to
Nah,
expose
nah,
some
nah.
people.
Listen, man. I done spoke to your lawyer. We are okay. There's nothing that needs to
Am
be
I?
exposed at all.
Am I? I don't
Nah,
know. I
you
remember being in
fine.
a hotel room, man, a few years back, man. So,
Nah, no, you ain't even gotta talk about that.
you
You ain't
know.
gotta talk about nothing.
All right.
Listen. This is a friendly podcast. All
All right.
satire.
Well, All Star. Let's get All Star weekend. Let's do it. But
Okay. I really enjoyed Steph and Sabrina.
I enjoyed everything but the All Star game. Well, not,
Exactly.
but the dunk competition was ass though. That was terrible. That was
Well, no,
terrible.
the judges were terrible, and all of the dunkers were terrible, except
Mac McClung. He's the only nigga.
your Philadelphia former 76er, Sixer, Mac, McClung, clung.
And you know what?
They get this
It's,
nigga 10 days
it's
just to fucking keep the league alive with this All Star game weekend shit. Like,
just to keep the dunk competition.
just to keep
That's
the
how
dunk
sad it
competition
is.
alive. Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's sad though. Of all these niggas in the league, uh,
He don't, no, this nigga Jalen was like embarrassing. Like, he was, you ever been so ashamed for a nigga that you're embarrassed, like that you almost can't watch him because you're embarrassed?
but you know, at least he showed up though. At least he showed up.
No, he
The
didn't
sad,
show up though. He
the
barely
sad
showed
part,
up.
the
He was
sad
like,
part.
yo, I'm gonna honor this dead nigga with this whack ass dunk. How you gonna honor a dead nigga with a whack dunk, nigga? That's sad, bro. Show ya, yo, this nigga Jalen did an in-game dunk to honor a dead nigga, bro. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, I would have rather shot a 3. Shoot a half court shot at something. That'd have been more exciting, you dumbass, for a dead nigga, bro. Nigga gave his whole life for you to do an in-game dunk, bro. And he ain't even cover his eyes. And nigga was looking the whole time and then fucking dabbed on
What
the
that
way down.
that was the worst part for him because I actually saw the practice before he actually got on. His shit actually looked better in the practice than it was at the actual, but nonetheless. But
Oh, he got nervous.
fuck Boston. But
Then he pulled out the
nonetheless,
glove. He pulled out the left hand glove. What the fuck
this
is
nigga
wrong
with
with
him.
this nigga, man? That was so tacky. Everything about that nigga is just, oh man.
But like I said, at least he showed up because this shit, man. AE, he should be in that jump. Just to jump straight into it, players that should actually be in the dunk competition.
They should do random selection for the dunk competition. Like they should pick like maybe 4 niggas from each conference off of a
Y-
random selection and just make
Or
them do it.
or you know what? Or
Like
you
you
know what I
have
would
to do
do?
it. It's contractually obligated. You just have to do it. It'd be like Al Horford, like versus, versus like fucking Josh Hart. Fucking this shit'd be fucking great, bro. I'm telling you, versus that white nigga on LA, Austin Reeves, and fucking BI, Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram.
Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram.
nigga. You would love to see this dunk contest. Give me somebody from the Warriors.
Draymond.
Draymond. Yeah, Draymond old ass.
Or
Yeah,
better yet,
bro.
Chris Paul.
Oh man, nah, come on, don't do
Nah, man,
that.
I don't know
That's
if he can
too.
even dunk right now.
Nah, nigga, he can't even get on the floor right now. Come on.
But nah, you know what I would do though? More seriously, if I would I would kind of tie somebody's all-star reserve status to actually being in a dunk competition.
Like they gotta earn points, like
Nah,
a
like
point system.
in order to be considered an all-star, you got to be in the dunk competition. So like if
You
like
you
especially
you think niggas would try though? I think that might make niggas push back by just being ass like Jalen Brown. Like to me, I feel like the league coerced Jalen Brown to participate.
nah, I think he wanted it. I think he wanted it.
Nah, I think he's a star, and they went
Nah,
to him and they sold it to him, and I think they made him think he wanted it.
they made him think he wanted it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
easily fucking
they sold it.
manipulated, definitely.
Man, they sold it. Man, shit. That nigga sold himself.
Yeah, hey, they all got to do it to get that far in life.
So, but that's the crazy thing. Like, there's I don't know. There's a few niggas that should be in it, but I guess honestly, the shit's been losing credibility for a while. Ever since fucking Aaron Gordon lost his second jump, that shit's been ass. Let's be honest. That shit
Yeah,
was rigged like a motherfucker. And once
no
niggas saw,
once he lost the second joint, you talking about the joint when Derek uh
Derrick Jones Jr. beat him.
yeah, I
And
don't
Derrick
know
Jones Jr. was
why
good that year, but
why
he wasn't
remember
better
his
than Aaron
name.
Gordon. He wasn't better
Why
than
remember his
Aaron
name?
Gordon that season. He was
No,
not.
he wasn't.
He
No,
was
he
not.
wasn't.
He was not.
No, he
They
wasn't.
like
When he
like
lost against
I
that
can
nigga,
see
I was like, oh, they hate this bull. What he do? He fucked somebody. They
because I
hate this nigga.
like
Hey,
I could
yo,
see them
you.
getting to the final round. I could even see them getting to the like the you know what I mean the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
come
yeah.
on,
That's
dog.
all.
Come on, dog.
Nah, he
Come
won
on,
that.
dog.
He won
Yeah,
that. He put that shit
yeah.
under his ass, bro. He put the shit under his ass, nigga. Like, I still remember that dunk. He sat on the ball and put it back up in the rim in the air. Anyway, that just reminded me. Ain't that fucking ironic and hilarious that after I told you that somebody fucked somebody on the Eagles, that Adam Schefter dropped a report that said, "No, I spoke to somebody on the Eagles. Nobody fucked nobody." You peep that?
Nah, I didn't beat that. Sir.
They was like it was such an epic collapse that it really had to come down to like relationship struggles and somebody fucked somebody, and then Adam Schefter was like, "Nah, I just called my contact on the Eagles and nobody fucked nobody." That's what they said.
It's funny. I was listening to 97.5 this morning, and they were saying how like like people just kept calling in, like just kind of
Are
giving
you
their
are you a
theories on what went
fanatic guy
wrong.
or a WIP guy?
I'm neither, quite honestly.
All right, yeah, same.
Honestly,
I'm a fucking real nigga podcast guy. Go ahead.
honestly, my Spotify has been acting a little funny. I got to reinstall the app, so and I didn't have any music in the car, and I was driving somewhere real quick, and I was like, fuck it.
Matter of fact,
But
though, no, real talk. Shout out to PHOY because they came and took over. Like them niggas is killing it. They really great.
nah, they do anything, especially on YouTube and
Nah, yeah,
their live
nah,
shows
they
and shit
really
like that.
great.
So
They live with all they Johns. All they podcasts
yeah,
is lives. They really
so,
great. They do post games. They great. Fuck with them
so.
niggas.
But yeah, I was listening to that. But somebody was like, like a lot of people were calling in trying to give their theories as to what happened. And they get to a certain point to where like, even the host was like, yo, dog, it's over. Season's over. Just better just to look the next season because, with as crazy as this past season was,
Yeah.
we'll probably never get the explanation, quite honestly,
Nah, it's
what it
like
is. And
you
there's
really
probably
just
multiple
gotta find
things.
your wins. Like you gotta be like,
Yeah.
yo, Ricky Council, this is so great. Oh shit. Like fucking Buddy Hield, I didn't know he could get 7 assists. Damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's our chip this season. That dumb
Buddy
shit.
Hill getting 7 assists.
Fucking for real, bro.
Nah.
Maxie still being able to give us 35 the other day. We played the Knicks. We lost. But at one point in the late third quarter, They was like Jalen Brunson is 19, Tyrese Maxey at 35. I was like, hey, we won already. That's our win right there.
Oh
That's our
shit.
win.
Just heads up, I got a wrap in 10. Niggas
Okay.
calling me. All right. But damn, dog, I just looked up our record without Embiid, dog. 7-15. That's ugly. That's
Yeah.
ugly.
We're still
That's
10
ugly.
games over 500.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a collapse, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow one. The thing
Yeah.
about it is we're not gonna beat teams better than us, and it's a 50-50 with teams that are as good or worse than us.
Well,
So
I
that's
mean,
that's the problem.
yeah.
Because
That's,
put it this way, we just lost to the Bucks, but we play Memphis in a couple weeks. We may fuck around and beat Memphis, but Memphis just beat the Bucks a week ago. So what does that say
yeah.
about them? What does that say about us?
Well, it's also they
Cleveland
don't get up for those games. That don't
and
matter.
in Cleveland, we just had Joe. Sorry, Cleveland. We just played them twice without Joe. We beat Cleveland at home. They were at full strength without Joe. We beat Cleveland here. They were at full strength
Yeah.
without
No,
Joe.
they didn't have
So
Donovan.
yeah, so and we the game that we beat them, they had Donovan, but they had everybody. Like
Yeah,
they're
they
way
had
deeper
everybody
than
when we
us.
beat
They
them.
had everybody else. You know what I mean? So
They're a better team
uh,
than us. We're not
yeah,
going
they
to beat them in
are.
5 games, 6 games, 7 games. We're not going to beat them in
You
a
never know.
series.
I mean, well, that's the thing. We don't have a series yet. I mean, but can
Nah,
we catch
we
a
got to
couple niggas
secure
on some
that
nights?
shit. We got to secure that shit.
Yeah, I meant to go over that with you.
What's
But
that?
we could probably do that next episode.
What's that?
Just looking at their schedule and just trying to see if we can call out some wins and losses and whatnot. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah. Nah, this L season, man. I don't like.
you don't think we're gonna finish the season above 500?
I ain't say that. I ain't say that. Well, maybe I did. I didn't mean to say that. No, I don't think we're gonna. We have any hope of getting past the first round if we
Second,
even make
first
it.
round.
If we even make it into the playoffs.
I think we make it to the playoffs.
I know, but listen. Since I've been watching, second round. Since I've been watching, good or bad, second round. No matter what the expectations are, second round. Since I've been watching, 2019, right? Now, we might not even make it that far, which to me signifies a clear regression. And considering our star, where he's at, where he may be at, where he may be after he comes back, this shit might be, I might have seen the best Sixers that I'm going to see for a long time. You know? That's all. I'm scared of that. But it's a true
Uh,
possibility.
yeah. Just hold that for a little bit. Right now, the Atlanta Hawks, Chicago Bulls, and even to a lesser degree, the Orlando Magic still have a chance in these playoffs this season. So, as long as they in the hunt, we are it. So let's just leave it at that.
No, those are sad, but those are teams that I used to not worry about. But those are teams, like, look at the Knicks, man. Look at the Cavs. Look at the
Uh,
Hawks. Those are
the
teams that
Knicks,
I'm concerned about
the
now.
Knicks are a problem.
The Knicks are a
Uh,
fucking problem.
but you gotta see if they can do it in the playoffs.
They got the
Uh,
the Bojan nigga. They got the Bogdan nigga. This nigga, man. This nigga make everything.
nah, the Knicks are a funny situation though. I mean, that's the thing. They're one of those teams that's like greater than the sum of their parts. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We got to see
They
what
don't even have Julius
Jalen
Randle right
Brunson
now,
looks
bro.
like.
They don't even
We
have
got to see
Julius
what they
Randle
look
right
like.
now.
But they got like 7 niggas that should probably be starting on anybody's team though. That was just
All
kind of
right.
funny.
Who in the Sixers organization would you want to have a beer with?
In the
Take time. Take your
organization,
time. Yeah, in the organization. Take your time to think about this. Like, don't rush it.
as in like the front office or whatever.
Anybody associated with the team
Oh, associated with the team.
on a payroll. Anybody on the payroll.
Have a beer.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris, man. I need to have a beer with him. Me and him need to sit down and have a conversation.
You're gonna
We need to
walk
talk.
away feeling unfulfilled. I'm telling you.
Nah,
You're gonna be like,
nah,
yo, this
nah.
nigga
I'm a,
didn't
I'm
give
a,
me anything
I'm
I
a, I'm
wanted.
a, I'm gonna be fulfilled because I'm gonna say what I need to say. That's all.
But you're not gonna hear what you want to hear.
I'm gonna say what I want to say,
He
and
gonna be
that's all
like,
that matters to me.
most Philly fans would trade me for a crumble cookie if given the choice. But where are you gonna find All right.
Where you gonna find
How about in the Eagles?
nigga? I stay trade your ass for still reserve right now, nigga. But
I don't even drink those. Yo, when I went to go buy this John, the chick in front of me was buying a Blue Steel Reserve, and she was clearly homeless. And them niggas was looking at her like just judging the shit out of her, not because she was homeless, but because she was buying a Blue Steel Reserve. Anyway, and how about the
so,
Eagles?
but that's the funny thing. We still gotta do that, yo.
Mm,
We gotta do a bet, and the loser of the bet has to do
what's the shitty what?
a shitty wide shot at E and
Peach?
J and a still reserve.
No, peach E and J.
Peachy and J.
Yeah, it gotta be peach E and J. Cause regular E and J is not that bad, but peach E and J, that shit, that'll get these shits and heartburn.
Ugh.
Um, all right, I bet that with you, but
Yeah,
we gotta. Damn, that's
we have.
ugly. Why? Wait, don't we love each other though? Like, shouldn't we want to see each other do well in life? For real, for real. Like, shouldn't we bet things that make each other better? I don't think I'm gonna take pleasure from watching you deal with yourself after that. Like, that's still, dog. That shit lasts a little while.
A little while.
Yeah, man. I'm serious. That's an evening.
You know, that's
That's an
why, man.
entire evening.
We got the one homie. I ain't gonna put him out there now, but that drink those joints a lot, man. I be wondering why I be wilding, man. I sometimes I attribute it to that shit. You know what I mean?
He used to
So I
drink
was,
them. He used to
cause I'm
drink
like,
them.
yo, in his right mind, why would he do that? But then again,
He don't do that no more,
that
dude. He
nigga.
don't drink them Jones no more.
I mean,
But
shit.
maybe they
But
have a
that's
residual effect though. You know,
I don't know.
maybe that
I
shit's
mean,
still with him.
but like you said, when they were judging a lady, it's something to be said about somebody that like
Yo,
that consciously drinks that shit
bro, it's called.
consistently.
I said maybe there's a residual effect, right? Maybe that shit's still with him. It's called still reserve. I'm just saying, man. Maybe that shit stick with you. They call it
Still
cracking a
reserved.
can. Like maybe once you do it, like you know what I mean? Maybe once you do it, like the deed is done. All right, who in the Eagles? Who in the Eagles?
On the
Who you want to
Eagles.
have a beer with? Yeah, not a still reserve with. A regular beer.
Uh
No high gravity.
um Jordan Mailata. That's an interesting motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say Jalen, but I don't think Jalen drink beer.
I mean
Um,
none of them niggas probably drink beer, but you could still have a beer with them.
I mean, I know Jason, that nigga drink beer,
Yeah, he drink beer.
but that's too easy. Jordan,
Jordan.
have beer with
Okay.
Jordan.
Yeah,
It's the
what would you
motherfucker.
ask him?
Um, I'd ask him more about his rugby career. I'd ask him about you know, would he seriously consider a career in music? Um, after or maybe even during his career.
Excuse me.
Has he considered, probably playing, maybe a little bit of Warren Sapp situation? You know what I mean? Do you want to touch the ball? You want to get some touches? You want to do some, you know what I mean? Play a little tight end here and there. You know what I mean? I would, some little things like that.
Word. Um. So, I want to talk about something specific as fuck, and we didn't allow ourselves enough time to talk about this. But Bryce Harper is negotiating an extension. I'm not
Really,
sure. I'm not sure if it's signed right
an
now.
extension on a 13-year contract? Man, he
Uh,
trying to be here for life,
yeah, but like,
or is it a restructure type of thing?
nah, it's an extension or and a restructure. He said he won't play until he like 45. I'm fucking bothered by it. I don't even really want to talk about it. But yeah, I don't know. We don't got enough time though. I just wanted to tease that for the next episode. We gonna definitely roll that out very very hard and soon.
Pause. Speaking of which, have you seen the new Fanatics jerseys?
Nah, oh the fact that they invisible, the clear Jones.
You
Like
want to talk about hard?
you can
You
see
want to
niggas
talk about
dicks and
rolling
shit.
out hard and soon?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently the union is like really mad about them Jones. Like niggas is like, yo, we got families and shit. Like,
Yeah, no, like, yeah. Apparently, they can't get their pants tailored or any of this stuff like that. And then like they showed a video, a picture of one of the dudes bending over, and like you literally saw like I thought
his
I
whole
thought I
ball
was,
sack.
just the legs, everything. You saw all the stripe. Like I thought I was looking at like one of these like fitness chicks on Instagram bending over and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
Damn.
yo, I was like, yo, that's nah,
They
that's
got them niggas.
unflattering.
They got them niggas. The Lululemon Jones.
Yeah, Lulu.
Oh, they got these niggas playing in Lululemon. They like, yo, we need
Nah,
to sexy it up a little bit.
yeah, they try to. You know what?
Like
Yeah,
they
they
don't
try
think
probably
we.
trying to
They
get
don't
for a
think
different
we
audience.
athletic. We need to show them how athletic we really are. They showing niggas. They showing niggas contours and shit. Yo, they going hard. That's fucked up, bro. It's
Got
fucked up
niggas out
because
here
it's
playing
really a
fishnet jerseys
conspiracy.
and shit.
Because it's really a conspiracy, bro. Like, oh my god, they really trying to make baseball fucking interesting.
I
It's
mean,
never
but
gonna
can you
happen,
imagine?
guys.
Because it's bad enough these niggas already come out there swagged out. They be having their chains on with their hair dyed, they fresh ass cuts
Yeah,
and shit like
chewing
that.
tobacco and shit.
So now you had niggas out here with their taco meat showing and the fucking
Yeah,
fishnet jersey out here and shit like that. Just like,
they ball sacks splashed to the left side of their
you know
fucking
what I
thigh.
mean? Just like, damn dog, look at the way he swings that bat.
Yeah, you know what the fuck he's
And
swinging.
homeboy's a pitcher.
Right.
So, oh
Damn.
man,
Yeah, that's
pause.
disgusting. That's disgusting. All right. Too much dick talk. Um, so can I say this though? I wanted
Mm.
to ask you about your sleep routine, right? You know, like certain
I
people.
I have a terrible sleep routine actually. A terrible sleep
Wait, what
routine.
you mean? I ain't even get into the fucking question yet. Why you say that?
Nah, just a disclaimer. I have terrible sleep routine. I've slept terribly for years. Remember back when they used to have the Johns like the sleep tracker shits,
Yeah.
and me and one of the homies we used to actually do like the competitive because they would actually track your sleep and your steps,
You
and
would
I would have
compete.
niggas
You would
watch with
compete
steps.
with your rim.
Uh,
My bad. I ain't peep until you start laughing and shit.
pause, dog. Damn, dog. Oh man, but niggas would actually take steps, and niggas it would track niggas sleep. And the one homie that was in the group, he would always hit me like, "Yo, nigga, you need to fucking sleep, bro. You don't be fucking sleeping, dog. You need to actually sleep." Because yeah, like at that point in time, I think I was averaging maybe like 4.5, maybe 5 hours of sleep a night and shit. So shit, I'm probably about to only get 6 hours of sleep a night, quite honestly. But yeah,
Why?
routine is
Why?
terrible though.
Why is that?
Cause I gotta be up at 5 a.m.
It just is what
So
it is. You
this
just
is what
made
it
the
is.
decision.
I mean,
All
I
right.
got to get on the ground. You niggas have to get at the work. We got to work, nigga. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You don't work, you don't
Okay.
eat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, I wanted to be specific about your sleep routine. Do you put on like a fan? Do you listen to white noise? Do you put music on? Do you have like headphones, podcasts? Do you sleep with a pillow? Do you like the covers on? Do you like the fucking like? How do you do it?
oh, okay. Actually,
What's
getting
your?
in bed and getting sleeping. Oh, it's a little different. So
How do
more
you go
recently,
to
I've been sleeping
sleep?
with
Like, are
white.
you intentional about go to sleep? Do you scroll until you fall asleep? Do you put the TV on until you fall asleep? Like, how you do it? Like, what's the move?
Being
Because
tired.
everybody's different.
I have to be tired enough to go to sleep.
So you
So,
walk
but the
around
cool
your
thing,
house in
is,
circles until you fucking yawn.
no, I
I'm trying to visualize it.
I leave the
How do you know
house
when you're tired?
and come back 13, 14 hours later and still got to do a bunch of shit at home and a couple projects. And typically by the time I want to go to sleep, I'm just literally laying in
Your
bed.
eyes are just beating you up.
Yeah. So
All right.
there's certain like methods I do. So if I sit on my phone the whole time in bed, it's not gonna happen unless I start reading. If I read, I'm more than likely to go fall asleep. Um, but a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just do like I'll lay in bed, and I do have like a noise machine, but that kind of helps to some degree. But
What kind
I
of
do have a
noise?
humidifier. I do have a humidifier.
Okay, there you go.
So that helps, especially this time of year because it's cold as fuck. And no matter how much you crank the heat, all it does is just dry out the air, and it's not good. But nonetheless, but what I do is I just kind of do like these mental routines, or I usually do like these uh thought game type of things, before I go to sleep, and or as I try to get to sleep,
Give
and
me
it
an
usually works
example.
things out. Like for instance, like I'll get in bed and to try to get to sleep, I'll just think about like, okay, if I was the Sixers GM, how would I restructure this team? and I become I get caught with so much dread that I end up just falling asleep from depression. Nah, or I'll do little things like if I was like the GM of the league, what would I do to? I don't know. I do like these visualization things. Like if I was this person doing this thing to this, and sometimes it leads into a dream that I end up dreaming about later on, or sometimes it just I'm just caught up in thought, or sometimes I'll just come up with some ideas or some shit to where I'd be like, damn, I wish I'd have wrote that shit down before. I knew I thought about some profound shit before I went to bed last night, but I don't even know what the fuck I was even thinking about. But you know, but it's kind of just like a scenario. Like if I was the president, or if I was the GM, or if I was a doctor, if I was a movie star, if I was making a decision about this, or if I had to restructure to these things, you know what I mean? But
It's
I'm weird
almost
like
like
that.
you.
I'm weird
It's
like that.
almost like
I'm
you
weird
kind
like
of
that.
pave a path for you to dream,
Yeah.
like consciously. It's almost like you start your dream before you sleep.
Yep.
It's weird
So
as fuck, nigga. I
so
never
I
heard
mean,
no shit like that in my life.
but I have to do that because if I go to bed and I'm actively thinking about things that are going on in my day,
That
like
actually
the
like
shit I need to
pertain to
do,
you in your real
yeah,
life.
yeah, see what I mean? Because if I do that,
Then
I
you're
would
gonna
never get
start
to sleep.
problem solving.
I would never get to sleep because it's
Yeah.
like, so if I just solve a problem degrees away from me, or I just solve an imaginary problem, it makes it easier for me to get to sleep. Otherwise, if I go to bed thinking about my problems, then I'd be more apt to just stay up all night and try to work on them. You know what I mean? So
Okay. That's pretty insightful, man. Do you wear pajamas? Like pants and this fucking and the long sleeve, John, with the button up?
nah, I wear pajama bottoms, but I'm not one of those niggas that sleep in the buff. Though I've appreciated that a little more. But nah, I gotta have something on. I gotta have something on.
I
So
ain't asked you if you slept naked, nigga. I just want to know if you slept in pajamas, man. Come on, you gotta be weird and shit.
I mean, some niggas depends. Define the pajamas for some niggas. Is like t-shirt and underwear, or
Ball
t-shirt and
shorts.
ball shorts.
Yeah.
So
Anything but drawers. Like, cause I just sleep in straight drawers. Straight drawers. No beater.
no
No
t-shirt, no
socks.
nothing.
No not nah, just drawers. Straight drawers.
I can only do that in the summer if I'm hot. I usually have to have at least like some type of shirt on or some shit like that.
Yeah?
So
I feel
yeah,
constricted.
it's weird. I gotta have like some type of
I be getting up
so
fighting with my clothes and shit. If I fall
nah,
asleep with some shit
you know,
on.
because I get cold when I'm asleep. That's why it's weird. Like I gotta be at a weird like temperature. Like I can't sleep under my comforter, but I have to have a blanket on. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know, man. It's weird. I have to hit like a certain temperature because I'll either
You
overheat
got
pretty
like
easily.
you got I know you with your girl and stuff. Do you got like thousands of fucking sheets and covers and shit on the bed? You got
You
like a
have no,
comforter and like 2 or 3 sheets and like 15 pillows and shit.
exactly, nigga. So
So you feel like dead bodies laying on you and shit when you go to lay down and get covered up and shit. Like, god damn, I'm gonna have to dig my way out of this shit in the morning.
nah, I remember one time I was out late kicking it with the homies, and I my girl tucked me in, and I woke up the next morning
He
and like
said
I
my
felt like in
girl
a fuck
took me in. My bad, I
because
ain't heard that shit in a long
yeah,
time.
yeah, dog, because it was I was bad. I was bad. It was one of those jumps where
You was fucked up. Go ahead.
I was fucked up. Niggas had to guide me to the bed. You know what I mean? I had to crawl up the stairs.
Go
So
ahead. All right. So you got tucked in.
kids don't, yeah, I mean, but I woke up the next morning and it felt like I was a fucking mummy, just like wrapped up. I'm like, dog, I'm under because you know how you have
Damn.
to
She
like,
had you
all right,
swallowed.
yeah, because you know, like, all right. So obviously you got the fitted sheet. Do
Yeah.
you ever sleep under like the sheet that's actually on your bed? Like do you ever sleep under the sheet
I'm
or
the
do you
weirdest
sleep?
nigga in the world. I
Yeah,
sleep on top of. I keep my bed made and I sleep on top of everything.
but you still have a blanket on top, right? Like
I
whatever.
have one fleece blanket that I sleep with, and it's fucking. It don't breathe at all, so it make me sweaty.
See, that's funny because when I was single and I lived and same shit because I used to not always want to make my bed all the time, so I would
Yeah,
just
but I
sleep
want to
on
keep it
top of my
made just in
bed
case I have
and keep it
guests.
made. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah, I sleep
so
on a made bed. It's fucking weird. But yeah, so anyway,
Uh,
you would you tuck your joints, you tuck your joint, you got the fitted sheet, then you got the sheet, or you got one sheet tucked on the
sheet.
sides. You tuck your shits on the sides.
So you got this shit.
Cause I
Nah,
can't
you know,
tuck on the
nah,
bottom. I
nah,
can't
nah. Don't
sleep.
touch
I
it.
gotta have my feet out on the bottom. Like I can't. If my shit's tucked on the bottom and my feet can't like move around, or they feel constricted, or they feel like they got weight on them pressed down, that shit's weird to me, bro.
Nah. I don't. I
So I
don't do
can't
that
have it tucked
anymore.
on the bottom. I can't
Nah.
have it tucked on the side. None of that shit.
The funny thing is, I accidentally twisted. I was in a hotel and they had that shit like that, and I
Tuck.
fucking twisted my knee out and fucking in the bed, bro. It just you know what I mean.
Damn,
With a
my nigga got
situation
injured
like
from a
that,
tuck sheet.
dog. You know what I mean. So when you have a full bed and tuck sheets, man,
It's too much
it's easy to get
resistance.
hurt. It's too much resistance. You know what I mean. So it's just like, damn, bro. I tried to turn around. I just woke up and just started yelling. Nigga, and motherfuckers like, yo, you good? I'm like, nah, I'm not.
Yeah, as soon as I get to a hotel, I rip all that shit off the bed and
Uh,
throw that shit all around. And then I grab whatever joint is the softest, and then I lay on that shit, and then I just keep that one joint.
so all right, but all this talk about sleep, nigga. I'm about to call it a night.
Yeah, that's a good
So
transition.
yeah,
Hey man, so I want y'all to have a wonderful night, man. It's about to be springtime, dog. It's about to be warm outside. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be able to show skin. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be able to see other people's skin. I want y'all niggas to start making love with people with your eyes and shit, and with your hearts, and with your smiles,
and with the lights on. But
in broad day.
I mean, days getting longer, so um,
Keep your ratios tight though. No 8 to 1s.
one on ones, man. One on ones, dog. It's ISO summer, man. It's ISO summer.
Yeah, this is
But
ISO summer.
ISO summer,
Definitely a
man.
ISO summer, bro.
It's some ISO players. You know what I mean? Get your handles up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck it. We
Get your
might not make the
game
playoffs,
tight.
but we gonna be entertaining. We gonna develop. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 players that's gonna be here next season. And they all gonna be closer.
You know what I mean? You know, we may not make the playoffs, but niggas gonna be getting buckets. You know what I mean? You know what I
Yup.
mean?
We gonna be splashing. You know what I'm saying?
At least
Light
one of
skin
us.
talk.
Romeo is. That guy is right
Shit.
there. So I gotta
Shit, I'm
go.
on a come up, nigga. I just got a new credit card, a new bank account, and what else I get? I'm on a come up, bro. I'm coming fast. I'm
Oh
learning
man.
Hebrew.
Oh,
I'm
ladies,
learning
hear that?
Hebrew.
Oh man.
Look, my hair all fucking gold.
I see you. You got the. I see you with your little jump, man. Nigga got his joint on and shit. Oh, I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. I with it, man. I see the vision, man. I see the vision. I see the vision.
Yeah.
All right, but y'all, thank y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. Remember, like, subscribe, share this shit with your friends, your real friends. Um, we out here. Thanks for listening. It's a couple haters out there. They hate listening, and they just keep telling me to hang it up, but I'm already hung. Pause. But what else? There's a couple other things too, but I don't know. We'll get that on the next show because we ain't address y'all niggas. We on this platform, but I ain't address y'all niggas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Tweeters, deleters. Tweeters delete their account. You know what I mean, afraid to show the amount, but it is what it is. But thank y'all. We love y'all. Romeo, you know what it is, man. I'm gonna holler at you a little bit off air. And I don't know, man. As always, man, we
Let's
ain't
make
Pfizer.
medicine.
You know what I mean? We ain't Pfizer, but we gonna make medicine. We're gonna
We gonna
make
make some
medicine.
medicine.
We're gonna make some medicine.
We gonna make
But
some medicine.
all right, y'all. It's been real. Been trill. These graphics and shit. All right.